I went to Bad Bunny
and it was one of the latest concerts that
Not one word.
Not one word.
But it was one of the best concerts.
Yes. The energy.
I'm just going to be up dancing.
Crazy. Lately I feel like escaping.
What's going on, guys? It's your boy Jay Ryan, and we're here today for another episode of What's Next with Jay Ryan. And I got Lala Milan in the building. What's up, girl?
What do you do? Hey, honey.
You look good, girl.
Thank
this hair
you.
is cute. I love the color.
Thank you. Shout out to TikTok. Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to TikTok.
I ain't have to color it or nothing. No middleman.
Oh, it came like
this.
this.
Honey, I mean,
Do you do your own hair?
Yeah, for the most part. But whenever it's something crazy, a bomb event or something,
Yeah.
you know, I bring in a glam squad. But, honey, I'll be chilling.
I always feel like, it's funny. When I was coming up, I used to do stuff with the Cheetah Girls.
Mm-hmm.
And Keely used to tell me, she's like, you should always, as an artist, learn how to do certain glam things.
Mm-hmm.
She's very specific about her eyebrows.
Yeah.
She would never let her glam team touch her eyebrows. And I always thought to myself, damn, if you knew how to do your own makeup and hair, you could really charge the people for the glam still and just collect the money.
Oh, that's real. I never thought about that.
Because they charge a lot for glam.
They do, honey. Whenever the budget is coming from production, they'll cut a bag.
Girl, when I was with Pretty Little Thing, I remember one of the models that we booked.
Mm-hmm.
She was signed to IMG, and her team wanted $20,000 for glam.
Stop.
$20,000 additional for glam.
I ain't charging.
So
enough.
imagine if you knew how to do your own glam like that, you could pocket that $20,000.
Honey, it takes time and dedication to learn that, and I ain't got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're an internet girly though, and I feel like
Yes.
everything with internet people are like tutorials.
Nowadays, yes, it is. It wasn't like that. But nowadays it is. But I'm not a tutorial type of girl when it comes to looks and glams and all that, you know?
I tried to dye my own hair with a tutorial, and man, I fucked myself over.
Really?
It was when everybody was going through that color hair phase, and I wanted purple hair.
I remember.
And yeah, it definitely came out very patchy, very stupid.
But you could look good. You would look cute with an ice purple.
I ended up having it for a few years.
Yeah.
I ended up getting it, but I had to go get it fixed.
Get it done.
And then professionally done.
Lucky for you, you could just cut it off, and then a couple weeks later, you was back in the game.
Yes, because I literally get a haircut every week. But I dyed it so bad that it was like the dye was on my scalp.
Okay.
It was like one of the It was the worst situation. I wish I would have filmed it.
Follicles, Lord have mercy.
No, I was blonde and sober for over 5 years. When I went back black, I was light in certain areas. And so I thought I was thinning, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older.
Yes.
Like I'm losing my hair. And then I went and saw people about it, and they were like, no, you burned your hair follicles.
See?
Because I get my hair cut every week, I had to dye my hair every 2 weeks in order to keep up the look.
Got it.
And then I had watched the guy do it so many times that I learned how to do it myself, and I was really good at it.
Okay.
Like I got into it. I bought all the stuff, and I was doing it, and then I was burning my hair follicles and didn't even know it. So that's why if you guys see me with color now, I use the sprays and stuff that you could just wash out at the end of the night. Yeah.
Yes.
Like Coachella time is giving spray.
That sounds about right because it's temporary.
Yeah. So let's get into you, girl. Let's talk.
Because
Because you have a baby now.
I do.
How is motherhood?
Honey, it's the best hood. All day, okay? Motherhood is so fun. I feel like I did it just right because I'm able to be patient with him. I'm able to afford everything that he needs. Like, it's lit. My baby is so cool, intelligent, fun. He lives the life.
I feel like you come off as such a fun parent.
Yes.
And so I just feel like when I be seeing your videos and stuff and you with him, and I ran into them at the airport, which is why we're here today, guys.
Yes.
She was on my flight going to where we were going and coming back. I was like, oh, bitch, we on the same schedule. Yes. And so just seeing you with him is just so cute because it's just like this animated moment all the time.
Yes, honey. He is so fun. And I feel like he's literally like a reflection of me.
Yes.
My personality, he has the same personality, and he's super just fun. Like, that's the best word. Like, I keep on saying fun over and over, but that's the number one word that comes to mind when I think of my son and our relationship.
How old is he now?
He's 19 months. He'll be
Which means
2.
Yeah.
Yes, he'll be 2 in January.
I can't stand when parents be like months. Like, girl, how old is that damn baby?
He's a year and some change. He'll be 2 in January.
Yes. Are you nervous about the 2s? Because they say 2s are the terrible 2s. That's what people always say.
I'm not nervous about it because I feel like I'm already anticipating what's coming.
Yeah.
And again, I have the patience for it, you know? Honey, I'm not in my 20s or nothing like that. I'm not pressed to hurry up and get them out the way. Like, honey, I'm enjoying every single moment because once you blink and look away, those twos are going to be gone. Then you're going to be wishing he was that age again.
Yeah.
So I'm just soaking it all up.
I love it. And I saw that he can speak Spanish.
He does. He does.
Did you know Spanish before you started teaching him, or did you learn with him?
I'm fully bilingual. So,
shut up.
Yeah, I've been speaking Spanish since I was in high school. I pretty much learned it from being around the Spanish kids.
Yeah.
And I always say I studied abroad without going abroad. So I learned it. Then I went and got my degree in it. But I was already bilingual before I got my degree in
you
college.
Better go off.
Yeah.
I'm annoyed because I'm from LA and I was pretty much raised by Mexicans and El Salvadorians. Our neighbors growing up, our nannies, all Mexican. And that, you know, they're so family oriented.
Absolutely.
I can't speak a lick of Spanish. And like, I remember our nannies growing up, they used to like make us learn in order to even go outside and play. I forgot everything. So the fact that you know this and I actually was like raised.
What a shame.
I just remember we had to call her Abuelita.
Yes,
Yeah.
Abuelita. You calling her little water. Abuelita, that's little water. Honey, Abuelita. Yes.
And that means?
Little grandma.
Yes. Okay. See, I thought I was saying
she
right.
small? Like, well,
she was tiny.
Okay,
you
yeah.
know,
there you go.
I feel like Mexican grandmas are always like tiny women. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I used to love it. Oh, I love Mexican food. That is like...
Honey, I love
Spanish
Mexican
culture
food.
is my shit.
I love... Forget Mexican. Just Spanish culture overall, honey. That's my thing. Like, and that's a major reason why I wanted to learn Spanish, because I saw how just communal they were with each other back in the day, honey.
Yeah.
All of the Spanish kids stuck together.
For sure.
You know,
They do.
I always thought that was so cool. And
Their
I was like, I want to
celebrations.
be in with them, you know? Honey, we had Spanish kids on the block. They would invite us over, cook for us. It was never a question like, vamos. Like, honey, I'm like, okay. Honey, just being around them, I was like, this is so fire. And I feel the same thing now when I go to Spanish-speaking countries.
Yeah. So you said on the block. Where are you originally from?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Okay. And
Charlotte, North Carolina, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Nice. And then you went to school where? 'Cause you said you got
UNC Greensboro.
And that's in Charlotte too?
That's in Greensboro, North Carolina.
Okay, North Carolina. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
We know.
Oh my God. So you took over the internet with funny videos.
Yes, I did.
How did you get started? Like, where did that begin?
So basically, I was working at Allstate. 2015.
Perfect, because I was going to ask where you was working.
Yes,
so you already answered it.
At Allstate 2015.
And how old were you?
Ooh, what? 2015, it's 2025 now, 10 years ago, 35. Ooh, I was 25.
Okay.
Okay, I had to do some math. Oh my God. Okay, so yes, I was there. And basically, that's when it was King Karan coming up, King Batch, all the kings, apparently,
all the
honey.
kings.
And I was just like, okay, I don't see any girls, one. But also, two, randomly, I started seeing them being like, you know, promoting free stuff and all that they had got. Shout out to so-and-so. I'm like, I want some free stuff too.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, I'm about to start doing videos. I'm funny in real life. So let me go ahead and do some stuff. So, honey, I just started doing videos and I was having a ball. It was my escape from that office job, you know? And back then I was literally doing the videos at my job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just being able to have an escape from my reality while having a good time was lit for me.
Yeah. That's dope. And then when did you realize that you were making enough money to leave your job to focus on that?
So basically, back then I was making $10.24 every 2 weeks. And I remember because that's my birthday.
Yeah.
So I was getting that every 2 weeks. And once somebody was like, hey, we would like to book you. What's your booking fee? I was like, it's going to be $1,000. And they was like, okay, no problem.
Yeah.
I was like,
damn, I should have said more. It be like
that.
It be like that. Y'all always want to say more than your number just so that you land on your number.
Honey. I know that now. I would have said 5,000.
Hello.
And they'd have been like, we couldn't only do 3. I'd have been like, bet. Okay.
Right.
But at that moment, it literally told me, hold on. I just made this in one moment versus 2 weeks. And I said, all right, I got to start adjusting real quick.
Yeah.
Because this is a window. And if I miss this window, I could miss a lot. So I told my boss, I said, hey, you know, I'm going to start needing Fridays and Mondays off. I just started taking every weekend off. And he was like, okay, fine. But then he hired somebody to come in and micromanage me and my coworker at that time.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, if y'all don't want to do any work, then y'all could go home.
Mm-hmm. Hater.
Honey, a rebel.
It's always somebody that's overdoing their job.
Okay.
Y'all know y'all don't own the company.
Yes, honey, I was a rebel. And so I said, fine, I'm leaving. And so I left. My manager texted me and my coworker and said, y'all can turn in y'all keys on Monday. And I said, hold on, wait a minute.
Right.
Now, hold on. I wasn't quitting.
I was trying to stand my ground.
Okay. Honey, stood on business and got the freaking carpet pulled from under my feet. But that was the best thing that could have ever happened to me. Honestly, if he would never let me go, I would have never let go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I would have never reached the peaks and heights that I was able to reach today.
Yeah.
So shout out to him. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Because we be scared. You
no,
know?
It is. When you're comfortable in a situation, and that is what it is comfortable, you're making a decent amount, you have a schedule.
Right.
And I think even with entertainment, it is tricky because we don't have schedules that are like
Absolutely
school schedules or actual work schedule. And you have to like really focus yourself to have that in order to be so successful.
You do.
What platform at the time were you on?
At that time, I was on both Vine and Instagram. So with Vine, I was doing that mostly while I was at the job. But then one video hit for me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's when I did that whole Fetty Wap Trap Queen parody.
I'll be your trap queen till the police hit the door. And then I'm telling every single thing that I know. There's a gun under the mattress and some crack up in the stove. I don't know this man, we just met 2 hours ago.
And honey, once that hit, I went ahead and transitioned all the way onto Instagram.
Yeah.
And that's where I was going crazy at.
That's lit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so once you started going with that, how did you find representation? Did you find representation or did they find you? Because that's what I always wonder with all the content creators.
I didn't get representation until I moved to LA.
Okay.
So I moved to LA 2 years after all of that. So like in 2017. And once I got to LA, now I'm surrounded by other creators, influencers, and stuff like that. And I'm asking them, who you got representing you? Like, who's on your team? And so as they started talking, I started paying attention. And that's how I was able to get my first official manager out here in LA. Prior to that, it was just me, you know?
Yeah.
But I've always been business savvy anyway. So business was getting handled. And it was just now I have more opportunities coming in because the people who they have on their roster, they're able to bounce around their opportunities and bring them over to here and vice versa.
Yeah. How often, because you said when you first came, you were seeing all the other content creators and stuff. I feel like early on, we would see a lot of you guys always together.
Absolutely.
Like, how often do you collaborate now or even hang out with? Because I feel like I don't see you guys together
it's not what
anymore.
It used to be. That's why
I feel like it was like this family, like community, like with.
Back in the day, we were all hungry. We were all ambitious, and we all had like the ability to grow off of one another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I haven't done like collaborations in a long, long time, honey. And it's nothing personal or anything like that. It's just times have changed. We grown now, you know, like, you know, I just said I have a son. People, we went in different directions, all kinds of stuff like that. So, honey, whereas a lot of people, again, back then, it was just us. We were hungry. We had time. We was roommating with people, all kinds of stuff. Things are different now. We done made our little money, okay? Now we traveling the world.
Yeah.
You know, we working with brands. It's just different, you know?
Does it ever make you feel like odd though? Because like for me personally, I'm the type of person like when I'm around, when I'm up under somebody, I take friendships very seriously.
Yeah, me too.
So for me, it's like, you could have a working relationship with somebody in the beginning and then it transpires into a friendship and then it transpires into family. So then when there's like this distance later on, it's like, I don't know. And I'm a Taurus, so I can mask that and act like I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But the truth of the matter is sometimes I'll be like, damn, like I thought that was like my real friend outside of just like work stuff. Did you ever feel like you had moments where you felt like, damn, like I felt like I was closer to these people and now we're all just so distant?
No, I don't ever, honey, one thing about me, I've never been the type of person to get too close to anybody or anything like that. But
That's the Scorpio.
when I have, I just feel like I've always heard horror stories about, honey, when people got too close, they get let down and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah.
So in that, like, I just take life for what it is.
Right.
And whenever I'm friends with people and stuff like that, or we're doing business together, honey, I know this is business.
Yeah.
It's not meant to be personal.
For sure.
If it just so happens to get personal, then cool. But at the end of the day, it started off as business. So if it goes to just that or it dissipates, then that's what it is. Nice. I enjoyed it for what it was in that moment.
Nice. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, when you first came to Hollywood, because coming from North Carolina, that's like the Hollywood experience.
I came from Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was living in Atlanta. After I graduated college, I moved to Atlanta. And I was in Atlanta for 5 years. Then I came out here.
Was it a culture shock coming out here versus like those other places?
No.
And then coming from the influencer side, like when you first started seeing like major celebrities, what was that feeling?
So here's the thing. The celebrities and stuff who I've seen who are celebrities from nowadays, they don't move me. Yeah. It's the celebrities from when I was a child that move me.
Yeah.
Because to me, everybody is able to be a celebrity today. So with that, when I saw Kyndall and Kendall, when I met them, honey, separate occasions, I freaked out. The inner child in me was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
You know, I will say when I saw Lena Waithe, that ended up transpiring into me being on one of her shows and stuff like that. But seeing the celebrities from back in the day, like, was crazy. I don't know if you ever watched wrestling, but I got to see Triple H.
Oh, yeah. I used to like, nigga, what? What?
Exactly. So,
man, I used to be in junior high.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
What?
So, when I would see those celebrities from my childhood, honey, that's when I would get like, oh my God. Oh my God.
For sure.
But, you know, there wasn't really any culture shock or anything like that for me coming from Atlanta to here because, you know, Atlanta got their people out there too. So it was just like I'm in a new place with new opportunities.
Yeah. So you say you never let yourself get too close to people because you heard the stories about getting let down. Did you ever work with anybody that you felt like kind of let you down? And you don't have to say names, but because I know how it is when you work on, especially because you dabbled in acting. Yeah. Like, what were those experiences like?
I didn't have any. I don't set expectations for people. Yeah. I don't. So at the end of the day, that's never happened to me. I've never had an experience to where I'm like, oh my gosh, like that just went so sad.
Yeah.
You know, no, like, again, I enjoy things for what they are in a moment, and I understand that something is able to change at any given moment. So I don't get married to what things are or anything like that. Like, I've never been let down.
I love that because I always tell people that like everybody's experiences are so different.
Yeah.
And because sometimes people will come and tell me like stories about people. I'm like, my experience wasn't with that person like that.
That happens
and
to
I tell
me
people
often.
that all the time.
I get that very often.
Yeah.
But again, too, I feel like because I don't allow myself to get too close, I don't experience the things that they do. Or they set expectations for people who they barely know. I don't do that, you know? Honestly, if anything has ever happened or whatever, I'm like, yeah, I seen that coming because the way that they was acting with so-and-so. Honey, I sit back, I analyze, and I go ahead and move accordingly.
For sure.
That's it.
So with acting, what was your first acting role?
My first official acting role was, I think it was my series Boomerang.
Okay.
I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, honey, I went straight into being on set full time as number 3 on the call sheet. Yeah, Boomerang under Lena Waithe.
Was acting a goal of yours, or did it kind of just come into
It was absolutely a goal of mine. And I still love it to this day.
Okay, nice.
It's one of those things to where I love set life. I love being on set. I love being able to turn somebody's ideas into a beautiful work of art. Because I'm not going to hold you. I'm a beast. Yeah. Okay? When it comes to being on set, taking direction, acting my behind off, and being comical, don't let them give me some wild lines, honey. Like, it's my thing. So, Boomerang was my first role, and I loved it. Yeah.
I saw you made an appearance on Claws, didn't you?
I sure did.
Yes, I remember
with
seeing
Niecy.
that.
Shout out to Niecy Nash. Amazing. Honey, that was a time as well. You probably know, because Karuchi, huh? Uh-huh. Yeah, honey, that was cool.
When I seen you, I was like, okay, Lala.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I did There was the movie First Noel, which was on BT. They probably about to start running it now because it's a Christmas thing. But yeah, honey, set life is always bomb, whether it's acting or even if it's just like improv, like my game show.
Right.
So,
Was that what you were filming in Atlanta recently?
Yes.
Okay.
That's when you
I'm
saw
like, I
me.
seen her.
Yeah, I just did the 3rd season of Receipts with Revolt. And that's a game show where we basically highlight people's excellence overall. It's Black excellence and it's lit. I have a ball.
That's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yes,
Lala out here making moves.
Come on now.
Whenever you do your funny videos, how do you come up with your concepts though? Like, cause sometimes you move really fast. Like after like award shows and shit, you be having like outfits made out of like tinfoil and shit, but it be spot on. And I'm like, how the fuck did you do that so quick?
You know.
Like, I literally be thinking, cause I think I'm funny, but I ain't.
Yes.
To sit there and make a dress out of some tinfoil that fast, honey, and the shit just came out. I'm like, how?
I flew to the grocery store. So basically, that's when time, that was before everybody was doing it.
Yeah.
And that's what made it fun for me.
Yeah.
You know, like, I was like, okay, I'm about to get on it, you know, and just handle business. But the comedy skits was always coming from reality of some way, shape, or form, whether it was my reality or somebody else's, you know. And to this day, whenever I'm in the mood, it's like, okay, let's go ahead and do it. But I will say, obviously, it's slowed down a little bit because, honey, I'm 35, which doesn't mean that I'm no longer funny. It's just, it's not televised every time, you know? And obviously, like doing skits and curating those moments and stuff, it's a little bit more timely, you know? And back in the day, too, I will say, it was more so about you could literally do these skits, you would get visibility, you would get recognition, which equated to compensation. Yeah. Okay? Honey, today I'm going to where the money is immediately. Okay. You know what I mean? So it slowed down a little bit, but I still love what I do. I'm still me. Like, every skit was really just me being myself.
You're pretty quick with yours, too. We went to the Beyonce concert together.
Yes.
And I recorded you, but, like, what I liked was you weren't, like, one of those people, like, all right, do it 30 times.
Yes.
You were like, all right, bet. God, that's good. And I was like, cool, because I am so, like, get somebody else to do a type of person. Because I'm like, girl, I'm not about to sit here and record.
I need one
you
or
did it
two.
One shot, you were like, perfect.
That's it. Because, honey, I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
I don't have to, you know, like, there's no perfection about being yourself.
When I went to BeautyCon, when that was like just starting, I remember at the time I was doing management and I was with the client, and when she was on the panel, and she was the only actress, but everybody else was influencers. This is when influencers were just coming out, and I didn't understand influencers at the time. And they were breaking down videos and stuff, and then they had this audience, a huge audience of people that were so engaged with them, like loved them, drove far because they could relate to them and all this stuff. But they talked a lot about how perfect videos did not read well with them. So whenever the lighting was too perfect or it looked like too high quality, they weren't fucking with it. They liked the quick, simple, like, this was funny. Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Those tend to do well and better because it's more relatable. Everybody doesn't have the means of creating a production. Yeah. So if you do something at home in the comfort of your home versus on a set and all the extra stuff, you're going to relate more to the real people who are watching you. Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to look like you're doing a commercial or ad or something like that. So people are like, oh, no, immediately.
Yeah. I seen on TikTok recently you are now teaching how to get the bag when it comes to, which I need to go and pay attention. My sister this morning. She was like, who you have? Sister. She was like, who you have? And y'all both Scorpios. She's like, who you got coming on? And I said your name. And she's like, oh my God, I follow her. She used to do funny stuff, but she be teaching me how to make money now. And I'm like, you know what? She said that. I haven't went and looked at it yet, but shit, I need to. Because
it's a real thing. Yeah. So, honey, when I tell you, I've been doing social media for 10 years. Yes. You know what I mean? And what a lot of people didn't know, because they just tried to put me in one box, you know, and make me out to be one-dimensional. In order to have longevity for that long, you got to have strategy. So yes, I was funny on the front end, but on the back end, I'm doing administrative work and handling business and looking at analytics and doing that not just for myself,
that's what I
but for other people's pages and telling them, hey, you need to do this, you need to do that, blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, you know what? I'm seeing different things on TikTok where people are like, I'm making $30,000 a month. I'm doing this. And I'm listening to what they're saying. And I'm like, okay, let me go see what they talking about over here. So I already knew how the algorithm worked with TikTok, and I always pay attention to what's going to make you grow and all that. So I'm like, okay, let me see if I could go grab this money they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So in that, I just started teaching people what I know about TikTok immediately.
Yeah.
While also trying to see which way was the best effective way to make money for me, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I tell you after... I know my numbers off top. The first month I made $10 off of selling because everybody was talking about selling.
Okay.
I made $10 off the first month. Second month I made $1,000. Third month, boy, you trying to take me out the game?
What was that? I don't even know why that was in there. It's not even a straw. I'm sorry.
I'm cracking up.
Look, I'm over here listening like,
okay, like
tell me more.
Okay, that straw or whatever was like, how much? Okay. Honey, we just getting started. Third month, $2,500. Fourth month, I literally made $10,000. And then the fifth month, I made $60,000.
Damn.
So, honey, and right now we're in the 6th month and I'm already at $67,000.
You're only 6 months in?
That's it.
Shut up.
Yeah, and honey, after 6 months,
after
I
this,
made
we're gonna talk,
6 figures.
okay?
Yeah, so.
You're hired.
Yeah, look, seriously. So now it's like, in addition to knowing the algorithm, now I could tell them from experience how to make money directly from the platform, you know?
Yeah.
So, honey, I love it.
Is it only on TikTok or are you actually making money off of Instagram still too?
So here's the thing. I give my attention to what makes money for me.
I like that. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I literally just had a conversation with my rep from Meta, her telling me about Instagram and Facebook. And she was like, you know, if we could get you to do 2 posts a week. And I'm like, girl. And she's like, you could go ahead and put your stuff from TikTok over here. But I'm like, it's TikTok based, you know? And I'm not going to hold you. TikTok is the easiest app to monetize from directly.
Right.
Instagram is more so for brand deals.
Right.
Okay. And honey, I'm not an aesthetic type of girl. The girls who want to, you know, and I love that for them. All they got to do is show up, be pretty, take pictures, and post videos saying, hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to do my makeup. I'm not one of them.
You're
okay.
Right.
So in that, honey, TikTok is what I teach because it's what I know, it's what I've done, and everything like that.
What about
you know?
Snapchat? Because a lot of people are getting a bag
over there.
Snapchat.
I killed, honey, my main money makers is TikTok and Snapchat. Okay, I'm on Snapchat going ham as well. Shout out to Lala Nation.
Go off. I heard that Snapchat actually you can just take all your old footage, old and new, and just transfer it over there. That's what a lot of people be saying.
All right. You can, but you can't. Okay. Because it's still, if you're going to take it from Snapchat, you got to make it obvious that you're talking to your Snap audience.
No, I mean like from the other ones, bringing it to Snapchat.
Okay, so Snapchat has their own form of TikTok, a timeline. Okay. It's called Spotlight, where you can upload your curated videos on there. So yes, you can do that. And just as long as there's no watermark or anything like that. And that'll get you visibility, which will ultimately translate to you getting followers, and they run ads in between your stuff.
I was about to say, that's where the money's coming from is the ads. Do you get to pick and choose your ads, or they just decide on
They just decide.
Okay.
Yeah, it's lit because sometimes they be running ads through my stuff of myself. Yeah. So honey, I'm making money while my other money is making money. Yes, it's nasty.
It's crazy because I feel like Snapchat was so popping at one point, and then it didn't vanish, but nobody was fucking with it. And then all of a sudden it made this major comeback. But I know a lot of YouTubers that were like killing it in YouTube that started going broke because these niggas don't know how to save their money and invest. And then they end up getting a bag from Snapchat, and now they're back on top because of Snapchat.
Honey, Snapchat is definitely killing it in the game. And the more and more that people are finding out about it, it's becoming big. Like, I go to the Snapchat headquarters at least once every 3 months. Like,
where's that?
Honey, I'll tell you. It's in Santa Monica.
But it's close.
Yes, it's one of those things to where, honey, I have relationships with each of these platforms.
Oh, nice.
And so I know what's going on. And Snapchat is literally growing 100% over the growth rate every 3 months, every quarter. So people are finding out about it again.
Yeah.
It's where we used to use it for filters and all that, but it wasn't monetized.
Yeah.
Okay. And then when it went down, they came back with like, okay, well, we got money for y'all. You say money? I'm coming.
Yeah.
I ran back to Snapchat.
It's funny because originally they were in Santa Monica and then it closed down. And then now you're saying they're back there. Damn, that's crazy. Shit, I gotta, okay. So
Honey,
outside of here, me and you got, I do. I need some money.
Honey, when I tell, and look, I could look at you and tell what'll make you money.
Okay.
That's, honey, you could sell your little skin product. You could easily tell people about cologne because you are a well-kept man.
I love cologne.
You can literally talk about different things that you purchased off a TikTok shop, and men will look at you and be able to be like, okay, dang, he carry himself well. I want to look like him. If he say he smell like this, da-da-da. Even just the fact that you are a man who you be around women. If you say that women have complimented your cologne, even if a straight man sees it, he's going to get it because at the end of the day, men like women's approval.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Good.
So,
I love cologne.
Yeah.
I literally go cologne shopping.
Yeah.
Like I enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
I always tell people
you look like you know the notes of cologne and everything.
Thank you. I always tell people those were like my two things growing up. Like I've always been a pretty boy, but I always never felt like, oh, I'm the finest nigga out here. It was my haircut and my smell.
I'm not going to hold you,
those
honey.
were always
when
my
you
things.
actually have it, you don't have to say I'm the finest thing around here.
Yeah.
Because anybody who actually say it, they don't believe it themselves anyway.
For sure. Yeah.
That's why you never had to say it because, honey, you already know what it is.
Oh, thank you. Look, you got me over here blushing, girl.
Yeah.
Don't be trying to get at me. Look, don't be trying to get at me, girl. Because I know you got a bag. Look. And I'm looking for these bills to be paid, honey. I'm looking for... What did Candy Burrow say that her mom used to say? She said, don't marry for love, marry for support.
Child, look,
okay, I'm looking for some support.
Marry, honey.
Okay.
I ain't found nothing to support. Honey, look, I'm holding it down for now. Those were some good times. Very
those are the fun days. You know when shit just is like fun?
Listen,
you don't have to overthink
those were
shit.
the times.
Yeah.
Like, that's when stuff was fire. Everybody, like you said, we was all going on parties, going to parties, seeing other influencers. We was lit. We was in the club coming in at 3, 4, 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Honey, times have changed.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
It's different. So we grown now.
we got growing up.
Yeah.
Wow, you guys, if you guys want to learn about getting some money off of your social media, tap into Lala Milan's TikTok.
If you want to learn how to get to the TikTok bag, whether it be from TikTok Live, honey, go to @TheTeaPartyAgency on TikTok, honey. I literally teach you and how to get to the live bag, okay? Y'all see all the celebrities on there. I just saw Lala Anthony on there last night. Saucy Santana be on there freaking.
What is that?
Saucy Santana on live.
Oh, on live. Yeah.
Yes, honey. People be like, oh, they fell off. Let me say this. They did not fall off. They caught on, okay?
Right.
Just because you see somebody going to go get a bag from a different avenue don't mean that they fell off. They're not doing it for no reason.
Fall off.
Yeah.
Because fall off, like, you guys don't. When the whole B. Simone thing was happening and she was like, my finances. And then and people were like dragging that through the mud. It was funny because the conversations
Know
around.
how to make a moment.
No, and people, she
really know how to make a moment.
But when people were like dragging it through the mud and they're like, oh, see, she did this and she's broke now. I'm like, she never said broke. And the thing is, because I come from entertainment, just because you fell back from spending a certain way, all that means is I don't want to touch my savings.
Yeah.
I don't want to touch the millions that I have saved because I still want to be a millionaire.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't mean you fell off. It just means you got a little smart while you're in this transition.
But here's the thing too. People say fell off just because they don't see you and what they're used to seeing you.
Yes.
Think about it like this. Like people, when they come into my room, because I teach Monday through Friday on TikTok Live, how to get to the bag, okay? And sometimes people come in there like, oh, she fell off. Honey, how did I fall off when you're still seeing me right now?
Right, and you're watching
You know what I mean?
me.
They assume that because I'm not making funny videos that was free, that I fell off. But not even knowing, I make way more money here than what funny skits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now, granted, let's be clear. Funny skits got me so many opportunities.
Yeah.
And I'm still grateful for those. I'm still doing things based off of that. But honey, I'm grown now. I've evolved. And I feel like because people evolve in certain ways and stuff, in their mind, it's like, oh, they fell off. If you're still seeing me, honey, then I didn't fall off.
At
you
all.
still know who I am. I'm still making money. It's just in a different way. So, but I do always feel like that's people who ain't got anything going on. So you can't, the term came from somebody.
Misery
who ain't
loves company.
Yeah.
And I think these people just be going through some stuff and they're just looking to take it out on somebody. When in fact, if you are tapping in to her live, then maybe you should be taking notes.
That's what
that
I
way
say.
you can fall on.
Like, I'm like, look, honey, I don't pay no attention, first of all.
Yeah.
My moderators take care of all of that and stuff like that. But whenever I go, when I'm done doing that, you know what I'm saying? I go back. Now I get to do the things that money could never buy. Now I'm spending time with my son.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm kicking it with my mom. I'm being able to do things comfortably. Okay.
Yeah.
We got a beautiful home. My son got a nasty backyard. You know what I'm saying? He's living this life that I'm providing because I built up for these moments, you know? So it doesn't matter how it look to people. It's about what it is, honey.
How many siblings do you have?
I have 2 brothers.
Okay.
Yes.
And what?
I'm the oldest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm the only girl. I'm the oldest. I moved my other brother out here. So my mom lives with me. So we're a multi-generational household.
Yes.
Okay. She wanted to make sure that she got to be around her grandchild every step of the way. And so, honey, she was in the labor room from then on. She's been right there. And so my brother, he just had his son. And so now my mom got 2 grandkids. At first she was like, nobody's going to give me a grandchild. Everybody
that
has
sounds
grandkids.
like my mom with me.
I had one. And I'm like, girl, here you go.
Right.
Okay.
Come on, I got work to do.
Yes. Look, I got to get to this work. So yes, honey, the family is here. My baby brother, he's in New York. He's doing his thing. But, honey, life is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's fire. It's exactly what it should be.
You having younger brothers, are they tapping into the social media world?
No, it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My one brother, he is a chef. The one who just had a baby, Jamil, he's a chef. He's amazing at cooking and stuff like that. When it comes to the social media space, he loves watching it. But, honey, being in front of the camera is not his thing.
Yeah.
Corinne, it depends on when you catch him. He does social media and stuff like that. And I literally just talked to him the other day. I said, baby boy, let me tell you, you know, I'm making money. Let me tell you what you need to do. When he ready, he'll call me. You know?
It is so funny because EJ has younger brothers.
Okay.
And they're like sports driven.
Yes.
And then I have like all my little youngins under me. And it is funny because we do be trying to teach you. I be trying to be like, do this, do that, because they're all so cute too. And it's just like, we be trying to help, but you can't help somebody that don't want to be helped. It's almost like they want it because they want it handed to them, but it's also like they don't want to put the work in. But then the younger generation, they just don't post at all.
Hold on
They're
now.
the generation that wants to cover their face. And
it depends on which ones you talking about.
The ones that are like just either entering high school or just,
It depends. And that's the thing. To me, it's
or
a
they
case
post
by
and
case
delete
basis.
everything. I'm like.
Or they'll have that one picture on their page.
Yes.
It's a case by case basis because there's some young kids who's taking the social media route and they going ham.
For sure.
You know, but again.
I'm talking about within our families, between me and EJ's families. I be like, damn, like. And I be telling them, like, look, start doing this, especially because I was with the brands. So I could cut the brand deals. So I was like trying to tell them, like, look, you going for football and we're starting to sign these kids with these NIL deals and all this stuff. And I'm like, I want to give you one, but it has to make sense. You got to have something on your page for me to give it, you know?
Now, at what age does it start? Because I'll go ahead and start preparing my son's page right now.
Look, you know, a lot of people do prepare their kids' pages off the rip. I learned that it's not necessarily that they want to put their kids on social media, but that they want to be able to have the name just in case. That way it's not taken later.
I took his name. I got his name already and stuff like that. But he signed to an agency. He just did his first gig for Amazon, actually. So baby boy making his own money as well, in addition to the money I put in his account every month. So, I mean, honey, but when the time comes when he's a little bit older, because I don't want to be one of those people talking on behalf of my son. Hey, guys, today I went to... No, we're not doing that. But for now, I say... I be dressing him fly, like baby boy be lit. So I've been bulking a whole bunch of pictures, and I said when I feel like it, I'll go ahead and pull the trigger on it.
For sure. Lit. Well, we look forward to seeing that.
Yes.
Oh, and we have a guest today to join you. A surprise. Surprise. Come on up.
Surprise.
You guys. Kendall, what up?
You got your Birkin?
This is Milano.
Okay.
Yes, Milano D. Rouge, my girl.
Everybody, I want to welcome Kendall to the show. Kendall, what up?
What's up?
Yes, come on, Boots.
From Compton.
You know my boots on the ground.
Straight to the Compton. Crazy motherfucker.
What did they say? The Compton Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all trying to go over there?
You
know,
look
I do
real
want to go there.
cute.
You do look good.
ahead.
Thank you. You know, I knew I was
It's
coming
It's so
on
funny.
what's
I wanted
next.
to surprise you with somebody on the show, and I'm like, who can I have? And Kendall was like, I asked him, I was like, who would be good to bring on with her? Because I went through your pictures. I'm like, she don't really be hanging out with nobody outside the family now.
But her baby.
Right.
my son.
Yes.
Okay.
That'd be-
But I do be hanging with people. I
Yes.
just don't post it.
That's what I said, because I be trying to go through, like, to see, make sure,
You be around the people who I be with. You
Every
know
time I
what
run
time
into
it
you
is.
more recently, it just be like, us.
You only see
Yeah.
Redo.
Us. More recently, yeah.
Boy, you saw me one time in the airport. That's it.
With your baby and your mama.
My mom wasn't there.
Actually, you know what's crazy?
Oh,
I
she
ran into you
was
twice
there on
at the
the way
airport.
there.
You were on my flight another time. You were on your way somewhere, and you had the whole family. We ran into each other at the airport, and you were like, "Oh, we're going."
Sure enough,
Damn,
honey, me,
the
my
airport is our
brother,
spot.
Okay. Like
Okay.
this one. And honey, that says a lot.
Yes.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I bet you don't run into no people who be talking trash at the airport now.
Don't.
Do you?
Don't.
Because they're not
And
going
don't.
anywhere.
Right. Okay.
What y'all talking about?
Everything.
She was breaking us down about all the social media stuff. You came here just in time because we're about to get into some hot topics.
Okay.
So yeah.
You know I had to get
man.
my glasses because Jay Ryan being here.
Honey,
You
I
know,
was
before we
showing
started,
up.
she said, "Are you gonna wear those glasses the whole time?"
Yes,
I said,
honey,
"They're
I was
prescription."
showing you, I was like, some Cartier, some buffs.
I said, "Girl, I need to see the screen."
My God.
All right, so we're gonna get into these topics.
Okay.
Recently, Bad Bunny was booked as the headliner for Super Bowl 2026, and a content creator was preparing himself for the big day. And here is the clip.
Hey, Titi me preguntó si no tengo muchas. No. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Si tengo muchas novias. That's the one. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias. O tengo una mañana u otra. Hey, pero no alguna. Titi me preguntó.
What did you say, Lala?
Titi me preguntó. Me preguntó.
He said, if you
Titi
ask
me
me.
preguntó. Yep. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Muchas novias.
Me
O
preguntó,
tengo
they
una
asked me.
mañana otra. Me la voy a llevar. Me la voy a llevar.
This is good.
Bro.
No.
All right, we're gonna stop it there. I saw this clip, and because I know you can
That's
speak
hard.
Spanish, I was like, "Oh, this is perfect for
That's
tomorrow." So Bad Bunny got Super Bowl.
Felicidades.
And what are our thoughts on that?
Honey, I'm here for it.
Yes, because you're right. I'm here for it too. I do want to see who he's gonna bring out. Though.
Absolutely.
And I thought this was funny because I knew so many people were gonna be like, because somebody asked, they were like, "What do you think about Bunny?" I'm like,
probably
honestly,
gonna bring
he
Cardi
lit.
You better bring Cardi B.
I was like, he lit. I don't understand
because that's going to
but
be the
he lit.
bridge between
Yes.
Spanish and connecting
And then
to
also
everybody
her tour
else.
starts in February.
Come on now.
And keep in mind, this isn't the first time they had like a Spanish. Remember when J-Lo and Shakira did it, and they actually brought out Bad Bunny and
Stop.
J Balvin when the Super Bowl was in Miami that
and
year.
now he headlining.
Yes, and now he has the headliner.
hard.
So I'm excited to see who he's gonna bring out.
Yeah.
I'm with one of them comments. I was reading the comments. They
What
said,
was
"Let
it?
me tell you something. I went to Bad Bunny
And it was one of
concert
the latest
ATL.
concerts of
Yeah.
Not one word, David.
Now one word,
But it was one of the best concerts.
Yes, the
Yeah.
energy.
I'm just gonna be up dancing.
Honey, listen.
Right.
Here for it.
Them beats, everything. Like I was saying, the culture, so fire to me.
Yes. So you guys said you think he gonna bring out Cardi. Who else would you want to see him bring out?
Hell, if he want to take it back, Daddy Yankee, honey, Pitbull, he could go that way too.
Ooh, I
because
live for
everybody back in
Pitbull.
the day was into Spanish music when
Yes.
they was going. Like
Mhm.
we ain't know, "Ella le gusta la gasolina." Like,
Don't know
Yeah.
what's going
come
on.
on now, okay? We ain't know
Okay.
back then, but we was still turned up like, like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Come on.
Yes. And you know,
Wow.
Super Bowl next year is going to be in San Francisco, so it's gonna be here in California.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, so I think it's gonna be good.
We going or no?
I'm down.
Honestly, I've never been to the Super Bowl. We should go.
I'm here
But
for it.
beyond going, we should be in San Francisco because there are a lot of brand deals and stuff
I was
that
getting ready to say,
transpire
Lala, we
the
need to get
weekend.
these
Listen.
brands
I was like,
to
that's
bring
where I
the
be
vibe.
getting. That's where I be getting all them good bookings.
Yeah.
Because beyond just like club appearances and stuff, there's so many activations and so much stuff.
Yeah.
And right now, San Francisco really needs it. So yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. Yeah.
I went out there for All-Star Weekend, and because All-Star Weekend was in the Bay this year, and girl, we rocked up some shit out there. So yeah,
that's hard.
Catch us at the Super Bowl, y'all.
Okay.
We manifesting it.
Hello.
Talk to him.
Yes. Crazy series of events took place, and this content creator caught it all. Here's the action.
Not my mama biscuits.
Crash his car during a shoot.
Crash my car.
You sure the fuck did. Wait, watch this. It gets better.
And she did.
Damn.
And call my baby mama, tell her to come get her car.
What's her name?
Courtney Ferguson. I'm in jail. I'm going to jail.
You with somebody? You with somebody?
No, I'm by myself.
Why is everybody confiding in you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop
And
it.
how
I
is
crashed
she
my car.
going-
The police.
The police. And she said, "Show the
It's
fuck
fine.
did." Sometimes I be like, how do people catch all this stuff on camera? Like, I feel like I'd never have my camera prepared to catch anything good.
Me
Because we
either.
nosy and we be watching it.
Honey,
People,
that's
it's people
real.
that's ready
We
to
watching
press
in
that
real
button.
life.
When I see things going on, and I think like, should I pull my phone out? But then I also think like, sometimes people see you pull your phone out, they be ready to fight your ass. So I'll be like, do I even want to deal with that either?
Child.
So I'll be like, when I see this, I was rolling, and I was like, damn, she catching all the good stuff.
You showed
I'm the
She
one.
fucked it.
Okay. Call my baby mama. Okay.
Like he knew her.
I'm going to
Right.
jail.
I'm like,
Like he knew her.
I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of Courtney Fergusons. And
Yeah.
I know she ain't even call nobody.
Right.
Okay. She was too busy recording.
Yeah.
But Courtney saw it later on after the fact.
Have you guys ever caught anything good on camera? Like just off of a whim?
I have not, because I'm always so into it. I'm
Oh, you be in the moment.
you know
yeah.
I'm in the moment.
You do be in the moment. We were coming out of some spot one time and there was a fight. The fight was happening right in front of Kendall's feet. Mind you, I don't run to fights because, you know, I've
Honey,
been
hello.
endangered
I'll be right
before.
there.
Wait, see.
And he didn't run to it, but he was coming out of the spot, so it was just right there. But Kendall was like, y'all need to stop it. And I was like, Kyndall, come on. And the reason I yelled at him to come is because I saw everybody else's cameras coming out. And what I didn't
don't
want
wanna
is for
be
me
on the
or him to
scene
get
and
caught in the
somebody-
backup.
Yup.
Because that's
You
the other
already
thing.
know.
I don't want to be on
Kendall
your
was
camera.
over there
But I probably was
facilitating the
drunk
fight.
too,
You
so
were.
I'm not even thinking.
You were.
I'm
You
like,
were like-
y'all need to stop.
Y'all,
Child.
Y'all
Ken-
too grown for this
not
shit.
only was he saying that, he was also talking shit. He said, y'all ain't even fighting good either.
See?
Y'all ain't even hitting it
would
like
be
that.
in all that
You're right.
money, one person catch Kendall. Now it's
Hello.
Kendall was caught at a scene.
You're right.
Famous,
Fighting, and I
like
wasn't even
yes,
fighting.
yup. You know they see a familiar face.
I was
Oh, it
doing
was Kendall.
commentary.
That was Kendall's cousin.
Yes.
Something. Back up.
I'm hollering. Yeah, nah. I don't want to be in the. That really be what it is now. Is like I don't want to be in the camera. Even when I do want to give it to a person, like say I'm going back and forth with somebody. The moment
What you
I
going
have
back
to,
and forth with somebody for?
So back in the days, which was like last year, because Kyndall
See.
knows I'm a changed person now.
Back
I'm
in
not
the
as
days is
yeah.
crazy.
I'm not as vocal. I know how to walk away from shit now, but I think like the old version of me was definitely like, try me if you want to. I'll bring it to you, you know? And now I just don't have the energy for it.
You
Now I'm
shouldn't.
just
I'm
like-
glad you don't.
Yeah.
Honey, you
It wasn't like a fighting thing, but it was definitely like, but don't try to bully me. I
But
was never
you
a
know
person
what,
that could be
though?
bullied.
Joy
I
like
don't see
confrontation.
him.
He don't mind.
And you.
Yeah?
You.
Oh, we.
Oh, I
You
don't
too.
either. Yeah, I mean, it's not that I go looking for it, but I'm definitely gonna say, what's up with that?
When is the last time though? Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Recently?
Yeah,
I would say-
we know about him.
Yeah. You know, what I've learned in the difference in us is I confront things, but not at a high tone. Like I could talk mellow and still confront things. Kyndall gotta get loud.
If it's in the moment.
Yeah.
If it's in the moment. But
Yeah.
if I had time to calm down, then I'll be like, I can give you a call.
But I do.
Or when I run into
Yeah.
you, I'll tell you
Only
like,
time
so
I have
what's
a
the problem?
confrontation or something is when it's business and money.
Yeah.
But also, y'all be on the scene, honey. I
Be
don't.
outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that
That is the tricky part. And I
Mhm.
think that's what I've been learning is that I've been trying to
Stay inside. Stay inside.
not stay inside,
Mm-mm.
just
He's not
not
gonna
let
stay
the scene get to me because it's like
Mm-hmm.
it never really was my scene. It's like it is, but it isn't, you know?
Touche. I
Yeah.
actually understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And like you said, if I'm not getting paid, I'm not about to sit here and argue with somebody I'm not making money off of. Yeah.
Child, you
Exactly.
wouldn't
But it
even
don't
argue
be
if you
arguments.
was.
And it'd be petty. Mine, it'd be petty. And because I'm grown, I'll be like, so what's going on? Like, we spoke last week, but this week, It's an issue. I'm not understanding.
Yeah.
You can't pick and choose when you want to speak to me. You can't pick and choose when you want to be cool with me.
Yeah.
And I'm not doing that. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You can think it's funny if you want to.
No,
It's a few people. Why you laughing? It's a few people.
She's like, we've had this talk.
That's why I'm laughing, because I can't even look him in his eyes and say, honey, I know.
No,
yeah.
and I do understand that. And
I feel it.
I watch so much stuff on social media because social media will teach you some things, like we were talking about with the finances. But
Yes.
even with friendships, I don't like hard friendships. Friendships should not be
It
hard.
should not be
Yeah.
difficult.
So if I gotta fight with you or we have to have a talk every other week, I'm like, just keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Girls, no beef, but you go your way, I'm
And
gonna go
especially if
mine.
we're not friends, but we cordial.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that. I don't mind speaking to nobody.
Anytime.
I'm always
I just feel
goofy,
like,
funny,
okay,
having
girl.
fun.
Ooh, yeah.
I just feel like, hold on.
I understand having a few of those. You're not gonna always be on the same page with somebody.
Right.
But when they start becoming a consistent thing, it's like, all right.
You're needy.
I'd rather just go to brunch and not talk to you. So
Hey.
but I love you. And if something bad happens, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Honey, one time I had a friend, every time she called, it was something wrong.
Oh.
Like, not
yes.
something that I did, but it was always something
Yes.
happening. And I was like, this is too much, girl. And eventually that's going to catch on to me.
Mhm.
Like, there's no way something is always wrong. So, honey, I distanced myself. Then one day she hit me and she was like, hey, girl. And I didn't answer, but she ended up texting, hey, girl, I just wanted to check in. Nothing bad.
You're like,
I got on the phone and she was like, how is everything? She was like, can I FaceTime you real quick? She FaceTimed me and her face is literally burnt. She was like, I just got a chemical pill. I said, this whole
And people got to start asking if you got the bandwidth for that stuff.
like,
Do you have a moment?
come on,
for me
Blue
to vent?
Centric.
You know I took
Yes,
that course.
God.
You know I took that course.
Shout out to
Emotional
Blue
intelligence.
Centric, honey. Emotionally intelligent. Okay, yes, Kyndall. And honey, it's my boy done studied and he passed it. Yes.
Okay.
I passed the test.
Speak on it. Honey, before you go venting and dumping your issues and current things that you have going on, ask somebody, hey, this is happening. And real quick, do you got the bandwidth? You got the capacity to hear what I got going on? Or you got your own stuff too? Because I'm not trying to bombard you with my stuff. Honey, if somebody ever gave me the opportunity and asked me first, a lot of conversations would not have been had.
right.
But I'm not going to lie. A lot of times with my friends, for sure, honey, I'm going to listen to what they got going on.
Yeah.
I'll lie
Especially
in a
when I
minute.
got my stuff because, honey, take my mind off of what I got
Right.
going on. And with all of my friends, it's not going to last always. All of my
Right.
friends are similar to me. Honey, we just having a moment, but it's
Yeah.
going to pass.
Yeah.
The people who live in that moment forever and they dwell in it, you're not for me.
Absolutely.
For sure. I totally agree with all that. For me, sometimes hearing their bad stuff isn't so bad because then it makes you look at your shit like, oof, I thought I was
It
going
ain't
through
that
something.
bad.
Maybe it ain't so bad after all.
Everything is working out for me.
Well, damn.
Shit.
Maybe I need
I
to
start
be
looking at the
grateful.
other side, the brighter side of things.
Hello, that's real.
God damn, that
That's
bitch done had
real.
a time, a day. Bitch, a month. Sorry.
Yes. Mhm.
So sorry that's happening.
Yes.
I thought I had something going on. So sometimes hearing it does make me feel a little bit better about whatever the fuck I got going on.
That's true.
But me and him have had conversations recently where I have told him, like, I got my own shit going on. I can't worry about the next nigga. And, like, I get it. You're going through it, but you also don't know what I'm going through.
Facts.
And I don't like friends that don't ask what's up with you because that's not friendship to me.
Honey, whenever they dump everything and then be
Yeah.
like, okay, girl, all right, well, I'm going to talk to you a little bit like, hold on.
Right.
This is a two-way street. You ain't going to ask me, so what's been going honey, and I'm not going to hold you. I'll go in and say, so what's been going on with you? I'll follow up on every single thing that we've
Yes.
talked about previously.
Yes.
And then I'm going to be like, well, girl, and then I'm going to give you mine.
Yeah.
Okay?
With me and Jay Ryan, they'll talk for a couple days or a week or so. He'll be like, so what's going on with you? I'll be like, all right, so here it is. Then I'll
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
But some days where I dump on him and he'll be like, whew, I think I'm gonna get up here and go to the gym. I'm like, oh, he don't want to talk to me. Oh, this bitch don't want to talk. But then sometimes when it come to him and he dump on me, I'll be quiet and he be like, all right, have a great day, bye.
Yeah.
'Cause I'll be off.
No.
Dumping
You know
into
why?
shit.
I think sometimes when I'm
Wow.
driving, I don't. Because Kyndall called me one time and was like, yeah.
Okay, it's perfect.
He was like-
because apparently y'all have to work on some issues. Let's talk about
Oh,
it.
no, let's talk about
I'm
this.
just
Me and him are
playing,
so
y'all.
open
One
about our
thing about me
shit.
and him,
Anytime-
we will call.
yeah.
It's like, so yesterday, Yeah, you pissed me off when you did.
Yeah, he had brought something up where he felt like I didn't listen. But the funny thing is, when he broke down the story, I knew the whole story to the point where I cut him off to be like, no, you said this happened and this happened. He was like, yeah. I was like, see, so I heard it. He was like, you started singing while I was
Joey would get to sing, and he was like, okay, I need some eggs. He was at the store like, eggs, this. I'm like, let me get off the phone. Why? Because I've been working on that. So he said, I'll be blowing up. I said, okay.
Kyndall is quick to blow up, child. He'll be like,
not that quick no more.
Honey,
I used to be.
You quick.
Girl,
Kyndall will
laughing.
be like, and look,
like
ready to. He doing a little mini blow up right now.
Yes.
Not no more. Okay, calm. A trigger. I'm just playing. Chill.
No,
okay,
you're not.
So, honey, if I'm talking to Kyndall, he'll be like, Lala, listen first. Listen. I'd be like, okay, honey, I be trying to jump in and get to it.
Oh my gosh, me and him too.
Because
He told me I used to cut him off.
Listen to
He
me.
be like, you not listening, Lala. And I'd be like, go ahead, Kyndall. And then I listen
sometimes
to
when you're not
everything I
listening,
know
then
he
you
was
be
about
like,
to say.
oh, okay. Because that's not what I was going to say. Exactly.
And then
Sometimes
what
you
about
gotta
the times
listen.
when I do be knowing?
Well,
Right, you got to give credit where credit is due.
You ate that.
Okay.
But the times when you didn't, you ain't
Okay,
too.
you
You ain't too.
All right, we're going to get back to these topics out of our therapy session.
Didn't it turn into...
Right, a little therapy.
So you feel the same way. Okay, go ahead.
Recently, Talil said the worst celebrity that he came in contact with was Mariah Carey, and this is why. Here is the
I
clip.
saw that already.
Let me see.
Yes.
The worst celebrity, oh my gosh, that has came to Mafia Throne 3, Mariah Carey. Damn. All right. And I only say Mariah Carey because I feel like her intentions was to promote her album and I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that. You feel what I'm saying? Because business, you gotta respect good business. You feel what I'm saying? But what was the exchange for us? Like I know she didn't want to sing, I know she didn't want to dance. You feel what I'm saying? But I feel like Kai, he held up his end of the bargain. She promoted her album. Kai spoke to the kids. He did everything that he wanted. He did everything that probably was her team intentions and her intentions. And I feel like it wasn't really nothing in exchange. If you're the worst
We're
celebrity.
gonna stop it there. This was tricky to me because I mean, you got to know your audience, and Mariah Carey is Mariah Carey. What did you expect? What did you expect to get out of her?
Exactly.
I'm not gonna hold
Her
you.
showing up was.
I think that they expected her to loosen up and wind down because they see the aesthetic of that,
Understandably,
of
but then
Kai's
to see
dream.
her everywhere, Mariah is not a loosen up person. Hell, even when she performs, she barely be walking. Like Mama's be a little stiff. But I think because they're so used to everybody else coming on there and giving that bubbly energy. But Mariah is like, at this point, she's an older artist. Mm-hmm. She's a legend. Like, she ain't giving that. And I get what he's saying, but then there's also such a age gap there that you expected so much more out of her.
I think that was an error on her team, though. Honestly,
I don't think she should have did it.
Yeah, I don't feel like she should have did it because even if she would have showed up and gave it everything and stuff, that audience it probably would have helped a little bit because the kids would have been like, okay, but honey, the people who is her demographic and stuff, they're not watching that. It's
exactly
too much over there.
Kids.
I mean, it was great. Kevin Hart went over there. He playing over there.
But Kevin play.
Exactly.
Yes,
you know?
all day.
Alicia Keys, I saw she was recently on there loosening up, having a ball. Like
I
when
would
you
expect
go
that
in
from
there,
Alicia though.
Yeah, when you go in there, you got to know what time it is. So I think that was on her team more so than anybody.
I feel like having Mariah Carey was it. Like that's it. Like so to say like, oh, Kai held up his end of the bargain by promoting her album. No, having her on was it. Mm-hmm. You weren't gonna get much out of her.
I feel like it shouldn't have happened.
Even when I seen her, I think she should have brought her kids on. I think that would have been made.
Were they not there?
They weren't there.
Do she show her kids?
Yeah.
Oh.
He just said that.
Nick be showing them kids down.
Met his
kids. So I don't think that they were on the set though.
Oh,
but
wow,
I feel like it would have made more sense to have the kids there.
I thought they were there
because even when I seen like her kids doing TikToks with Kim Kardashian's kids, even then Mariah be looking a little stiff and awkward. You know, like even with Kim but they're there for the kids. So I feel like it would have made more sense if the kids were there. But I don't feel like what he said is wrong. I think his generation, he just expected more because he's younger.
I feel that.
So yeah, next time y'all don't book Mariah on your show.
If you don't know how to play with
if you
the
feel
white
like you
lady.
want a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
Yeah.
We're going to play a game, Wrong or Fair Game.
Okay.
In recent interviews, Irv Gotti's brother speaks about Ashanti not reaching out or showing up to the funeral amid his death. And here is the clip.
Oh, wow.
Been able to talk since everything? Because I saw that you were upset with her when she sat down with Angie Martinez and she said that.
Yeah, I was upset because we haven't spoke in person after Irv's passing. And I promise you, I'm the reason she was murdering. Irv made the records, but Irv would have never got to that point if I don't do what I did. For her not to call me after Irv's passing, she texts me, that don't feel right. Her mother, Tina, that don't feel right. You understand? Like, I did everything for them. Never did I get one thing in return. Don't count tickets, because I could get that myself.
I did want to ask you about the funeral, because Hov came to the funeral.
Yes.
Didn't I thought Ashanti came to the funeral
She
too?
did not. She sent some flowers.
Okay. What about Joe?
Joe was there late.
Got you.
He left his fathers and got to us late. I seen him at the end when it was almost over.
I was going to ask you, he mentioned the flowers, and I know Ashanti had posted a statement online. I know you said that you want to talk in person, but like, did that provide any sort of comfort for you guys in that moment, just having things show up there from her?
I mean, I got sick over Irv, man. I got sick physically after he literally in the hospital, like, and what is it? It's stress. What's the stress? It's my brother. He's here right now. Like,
we're going to stop it there.
I think she could have called.
So
him,
you think
like,
she should have called?
Yeah, because he feel like you was my little sister. He said I protected her.
Because he apparently he's saying he's the one who got her on with Murder Inc. in the beginning. So he felt like, but after all the stuff that transpired between her and his brother, you felt like she should have still reached out.
Oh wait, okay.
Because remember, she had like a huge fallout with Irv Gotti, and there was all that stuff in the media. And they just weren't on good terms, like to the point where, you know, she was trying to re-record her whole album just so that she could get full pay for it, because Irv wasn't giving her what do they call it?
Her royalties,
masters, yeah. And I see where he stood too, because he said like, well, she still gets to make money performing them, but he was like, what? I'm not supposed to get nothing after building your career, which I do understand too.
But he didn't say come see me, but I mean a call, a text.
Yeah.
Just a call. You know what I mean? It's just his
I thought
brother.
it was good that she still sent flowers. And I'll say this. My reason for thinking this way, because I do understand what he's saying, but you never know how the family's going to react, especially when it comes to Black families too. So after being after being distant for all this time, or there being feuds,
and then she pull up out of nowhere, because I think it's dang if you do, dang if you don't. If she would have showed up, and what's she doing here?
Well,
no, I'm saying,
but he felt like she should have showed up.
Yeah, it's like, what do I feel like she played it safe? You know,
and that's how I felt
with that part. But
yeah,
if we not, I hate to say it, but and this might sound cold, but if we wasn't good while somebody was alive, you think we're going to come together after that? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I can understand them feeling that way, but then I'm also like, you never, like, there's wives, there's children, their kids, you know, and these kids be the mouthy ones, you know, like, so it's just like, I feel like I don't feel like she should have went to the funeral. I feel like, and if she did, it probably would have been.
So it
probably would have been something. She sent flowers, though.
Yeah, no. I'm good with that part.
Yeah,
I'm talking about. He said I'm still stuck on. He said she just texted.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Dang, I couldn't get a call."
He could have called her, too.
After she sent
the text, he could have called her. You know, because that was her just testing the water to see.
Right.
Hey. So she sent the text, like. I mean, at the end of the day, if he wanted more, he could have initiated.
For sure. Because I thought it was interesting that they even had Irv's brother on the Breakfast Club to have this interview. To be honest with you,
know about this.
I was going to say, I never knew Irv even had a brother. This is the first time I've ever heard about him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He looked just like him.
He do look just like him. And he did say that even like Fat Joe showed up, but you see he clarified, oh, he was late. It's like, but he still showed up. Like, why even say that? You know? So that's why I'm with you. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't.
What they did, it wouldn't have been good enough. Yeah. You could tell by that.
Yeah.
And I get it. He's hurt.
Yeah. So I'm going to call this fair game on her end. Wrong or fair game. We were speaking of Kevin Hart earlier. Kevin Hart checks streamers for talking to his daughter, and here's the clip.
Kev. I'm be honest with you. Put a shirt on, bro. That's the first time I almost whipped the nigga.
Put a shirt on, bro.
I almost jumped on your.
Why Kevin Hart back look kind of fire though, like he being a
right.
He do.
Don't you tell me.
I know that's right.
She came out my boat. That's my door.
Whoa.
Wait, what? That's my kid.
They YNs.
That's
bro.
my
They
kid.
YNs.
No, but don't talk to me about what my daughter did.
I'm just telling you.
I know. I'm saying. You say lawyer tone.
Ooh.
Hey,
No, watch out.
Lower your tone.
Look at
Give me a
Kai.
second.
Lower
Give me
your
a second.
tone.
No. He think because he coming here dressed like an African church goddamn minister that I won't jump on his ass. You hear me? No, man. They need to all back up off my daughter. I don't like this whole section. I don't like this whole section.
Talking to her, bro.
Clothes don't fit. The shoes is weird. Both y'all, yeah, I don't trust you. And get your hands out your pockets because you look like you got some shit with you. You got a gun on you? You bring a gun in here? I ain't never trusted with no shape up.
We're gonna stop it there. You know, when I saw this clip at first, I couldn't tell if he was playing or not.
See,
He's playing.
He is playing, but Kev plays all day. But there seemed like there was a little bit of seriousness to this too. And if you read the comments, the people were like, when the little boy said "lower your tone" to a grown ass adult, it was like, "Whoa, lower your tone," because that boy is he's underage, isn't he? That's like the youngest one in the streamers.
I don't know nothing about the stream.
Because I be putting the clips on here. I be learning more and more about them every week. So that one in particular, I think he's like 15, 16. Like he is like a kid, like legit a kid. Yeah.
When he telling his daddy to
lower his tone, not his daddy. But yeah, Cat play all day. His back did look good though.
Yes.
She said little chocolate drop.
Yeah, that's his rapper name.
Oh,
yeah, chocolate drop. Yeah.
You know they're bringing back Real Husbands of Hollywood.
That's fire.
I can see you on there, girl.
I can see me on there too.
I can see me on there too.
Right, I can see y'all on there.
Okay.
Kev, reach out.
You hear us?
I have a throwback clip. This was actually one of my favorite clips of you that you did, one of your videos from back in the day.
I don't know what's in
Yes. So we're going to play it. This is when I was really like, I was like, I love this.
No.
You don't think
Look, I know not.
Cause baby, this is your day.
You dug deep, honey.
Like this, to rhyme like this, so I had to grind like that to shine like this. Now that I'm popping, all these niggas wanna give me a kick. Every time I try to sing, this hoe keeps stealing my song. But this hoe just mad she can't sing.
This clip was so good. You know, when this first came out, all my friends were sending it to me because when we sing, I be over singing them.
He did.
Yes.
Yes. What was that? Monday.
Did I?
Yes, when we was doing karaoke in that living room.
Oh yeah.
I was like, let me sit down. I was like, let me go sit down.
No, when you first came out with this, all my friends they were like, "This is you."
That clip still be circulating
It's so
like crazy
good.
to this day.
Yes.
Shout out to Anaya Lamise.
Yes, I love her voice.
Honey, ain't she amazing?
So good.
Yes, God. Mm-hmm.
What hotel were y'all at?
We was in New Orleans somewhere. Don't give me the line on which hotel it was, but we was in the city.
We was in the mix.
Honey, having a good old time. You hear me?
That was some good times back then.
That's what
we were talking about right before you got here.
Oh my God, it was good. Honey, those days was so, yeah, honey, a time. We can never, ever get them back. Like
2017 to 2019 was
that
amazing.
video was in 2018, so right in the middle of it. But
yeah,
yes,
I was going through your page looking for it. I was like, where's this clip?
Everything, like, and I will say, I don't feel like content is appreciated nowhere near as much as it was back then.
Yeah.
Back then, at those times, everybody wasn't doing it. Okay, so we would look forward to our favorite creators dropping their stuff, and then it would hold its value for a long time. Like, you still can reference this video.
Yeah.
Honey, somebody can do a viral video today and nobody will be talking about it next week because they don't care, and there's so many other things happening.
It's gone.
sure.
What is it, 3 days? The life of it is 3 days.
There you go, honey. And that's the thing. There's no longer no reward in it like it used to be. Honey, I'm putting all this work and we not going to be talking about it no more. Okay, then why am I doing it?
Right.
You know? So now we got to start cooking and stuff because that's what people want.
And then we got to be on teaching how to use TikTok and
Come
stuff
on now.
at 5 a.m. in the
honey,
morning.
we got to give the people something that serves them now.
Yes.
Because the things that serve us, it doesn't.
Ain't it crazy that people don't like school, but then you go to TikTok to learn things?
That's what I said.
Because you feel like they're the things that you want to learn now
I
based
studied
on.
more in the last 6
Damn, that's
months
crazy.
for TikTok than what I did in my 5 years of college. Yes, I was a super senior, but I made it though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you
was
finished.
too.
Okay.
I
Yes,
haven't
honey, I got my
finished,
degree.
So girl,
So
go
we in
off.
there. Talk to him.
Yeah. Super senior. On this show, we like to know what you guys are watching. It could be a movie, reality, or regular shows, old or new. So what are you watching?
Well, you know, my big thing is reality, and I'm waiting on Potomac to come on. I think it come on in a couple weeks. And then right now, I'm not really watching a lot. Well, I was watching Love and Hip Hop, but them storylines, baby, is the same. I think they need to mix it up, get some of them people off of there because it's getting a little boring. I'm tired of.
I haven't watched Love and Hip Hop in so long.
Me either, and I started watching a couple of weeks ago, and I could just pick right back up. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what's happening. Okay, you with her now. Got it.
Yeah,
I'm caught up.
You did some of the reunions for some of the shows.
I did Miami and Hollywood, but
I could totally
That
see
fit
you
you so
doing.
good.
Yeah, I could totally see you doing.
I mean, that's a major part of how you got into it. So,
Absolutely.
honey, it only makes sense.
Shout out to
But they
Mama.
don't be trying to pay.
Shout out.
Shout out to Mona, but they don't be trying to pay.
Yeah. Mona Scott. Yeah.
Right. Do you ever get nervous when you do those, when the fights and stuff break out though? Because it's always. What I used to love about the early days of Love and Hip Hop reunions is they would have people like Lala Anthony on, which Lala has always been a great commentator.
Mm-hmm.
But then the fights would transpire. Do you remember when that shoe went by
She
her
would be
head?
going-
And then
Yeah.
you saw the real
And
Lala
she got
come
mad,
out
yeah.
and pretty much let them know, like, if that would have hit me, it would have been Bad Girls Club was coming out of Lala.
I never get nervous because most of them know who I am. So when I get there, they are ready to play.
Yeah.
Like I come in and they like, oh shit, and then we in the back talking and playing so much. So nah, when they get to fighting, I'm like how I walked out that day. Y'all need to stop.
Right.
Come on, what y'all doing? Y'all need to
That's
stop.
hilarious.
Yeah. What are you watching right now?
Super simple.
What's
What
that?
is that?
It's on YouTube for children.
Why? Really quick, because when she said super simple, I'm thinking she was saying that before she said what she's watching. She's like, it's super simple. I'm watching this. But
Honey,
she-
super simple Espanol for the kids, child. That's all that be on my TV, honey.
Yo.
Honey, dun 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 dun.
What do y'all listen to in the car?
Okay, honey, super simple. Okay, but when it's just. But I ain't gonna lie, honey, my baby got to get a little bit of culture, you know? So every now and again, I be blasting what I like to listen to. And I notice now he's starting to bob his head. I'm like, okay,
He
son,
knows?
son.
Yes.
Yes, honey. He liked that newest song by G Herbo. I'm like, I don't know how he ended, like, I don't know. But I was just letting the music play and it came on and I look in the rear view and he like, I said, oh,
I love that your 1-year-old knows a G Herbo song and I don't know any.
Honey, listen, I think he liked the
Because I'm
beat
over
of it.
like,
He
which
liked the
one?
beat. He just be going like
We
this.
wouldn't know.
Honey, it's a line at the top where he say something, I'm mad at my B or whatever the case may be. And honey, yeah, I don't even know the song, but it was
he mad at
trending
his
on
beat and your
TikTok.
son.
Huh?
He and your son jamming to that.
Hell, yeah, honey, he just be
It's
going
funny
like
because there's
this.
artists like G Herbo who are like popping in the scene, but I don't know none of his music. But I
Yeah.
think there's a cool factor about G Herbo.
Mhm.
I just don't know none of his
You
music.
know what I could say about him, which I was pleasantly surprised when I actually came across him. He was sweet.
Yes.
Like he was
Exactly.
super cool.
Yeah.
And honey, I saw him at a club and it was a little while ago, honey, when I was outside, but we was in Atlanta going to a hookah spot, honey. And he was walking
Love a
in,
good
whatever.
hookah spot.
And he's like, oh, she could come with me. Da, da, da. I was like, I don't even know this man.
Right.
He was like, what's up? You know?
Oh, you got
and
chose.
kept it going. No, he was just kind. You know,
I'm just
I ain't the light skin aesthetic. You know what I'm saying? But look, you know they
I'm
be having the
hollering.
rappers. But anyways, honey, yeah, he was cool.
Yeah,
he
no,
was
he's
down
sweet.
to earth.
Yeah, he's super cool.
Mhm.
And you wouldn't expect that because he's considered to be a street rapper, but nah, he's
I
super
thought he
cool
was gonna-
personality.
Man,
We probably
he's
know-
my people right here. You know what I mean? How they be being?
Yeah.
It was cool.
We might
Yeah.
know some of his music. You know, like on TikTok.
Oh, you
I only
did. I'm
get,
telling
like,
you,
a
when
clip,
we
like,
finish,
all
I'm
we know
gonna
is
play
those
it for
clips.
y'all.
But then when you hear the whole song,
I'm
you be
telling
like, "That's
y'all,
what this
that
is."
song that he just did, it was going viral on TikTok because dudes was playing it in the car with their girlfriend and they was making funny videos to it. Like, I know y'all heard it.
I feel like in Atlanta and those states, they definitely know his music. When it comes to California, I feel like we know him because of the drama between his baby mamas and all that
I
stuff.
don't even
That's
know
why
that.
we knew him. Well, Ari Fletcher,
Oh,
that's how we
yes.
knew her was because
Dang,
of
I be
him.
forgetting
And
about
then
that.
shout out to to my girl Taina. That's my bitch.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. So that's how I feel like I knew who he was
Got
based
it.
on that
Got it.
situation. Yeah.
Okay.
But I do think he has a cool factor. I just
Mhm.
I don't know his music personally. But yeah. Anyways,
What are you watching?
The Morning Show season 3 just started.
What is that?
It is with Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston.
You would
and
watch
it is,
a show
it's
like
so good. It's so good.
It's
I like both of
scripted.
those.
It's
Yeah.
a scripted show.
Okay.
They're in their 3rd season, and it's based on real events about a news show.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds cute.
Oh, the 4th season. Yeah, 4th season just started.
Okay.
It's so good. You need to get into it.
Okay, honey.
Yeah.
I will.
It's
I will.
on Apple. It's on Apple. Yeah.
Apple
Okay.
TV.
I
Apple
won't.
TV. During
I only
COVID.
stream a couple of networks. I'm about to add another subscription. honey.
Okay. It's so good though. Like it is literally a great watch.
Okay. Say less.
So check it out. I want to thank both my guests for being on here today.
Thank you for having
Before
me.
we
Thank
go,
you.
I want to know what's next.
What is next, honey? So shoot. Right now I'm selling this whole TikTok money making thing.
Mhm.
Well, what's next outside of that is me getting another show, me
Okay.
landing another role. So I'm super looking forward to that. And I mean, I'm a mom, a mamacita.
Mhm.
So, honey, I don't really plan what's next as
Yeah.
far as that kind of stuff. Honey, I'm just going to keep on doing the work, and whatever comes to me, I'm going to get into it.
Yeah.
I
know?
love that.
Yeah.
Go off.
Mhm.
Same.
Follow at
We
Lala
will
Tells It
keep
All
up.
on TikTok.
We're going to
Trying
keep
get
up with
to
everything
that.
and we're going to keep learning. Kendall.
Come on.
So, Kendall, I'm so happy that you came in today, and we're definitely going to have you come on again so we can really get into some stuff.
Yeah, because
Okay.
we got
Because
some stuff to
today
get
you were
into.
just my guest host. So I need you to
Yes.
come back and be a
Thank
guest.
you for coming and popping up because
you
I
already
didn't
know.
expect
Yes.
that.
Yeah, I kind of played with you with it. a
Yeah.
little
You
bit.
did. And that's why, honey, when I saw him, I'm like, oh, shoot. Still wasn't surprised. Oh, Ashy.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to have you come back on and be a guest. Today he was a guest host and a pop-up. But what is next? What do you got going on right now?
Same. I just did a audition the other day. I am definitely trying to land another show. I miss being on set. I love being in
That's
front
what
of
I
the
was
camera.
saying.
It is so fun. I don't know. I learned so much. It just feels good. That's like one of my happy places. So
Mhm.
I am definitely trying to get back on the camera. Well, I'm not trying. I'm going to.
You
get back
will,
in front of the
period.
Yeah.
camera.
Come on now.
Creators Lounge will be coming back pretty soon. So
Let's go.
It'll be elevated. Shout out to Joey. You inspired me. This is a nice
It's
set.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. I kind of got some ideas.
Okay.
You know,
yeah,
and then
that's
I'm gonna have
fire.
you on. And then I did a project with Issa. It's a scripted podcast called
Mhm.
Fruit.
Mm-hmm.
The Cost of Legacy. That will come out and it'll be on Audibles at the top of the year. So
Bomb.
by the end of the year, the announcement, everything should be
I love
coming
that.
out. And yeah, it's gonna be good. I'm
Yes.
telling y'all.
Yeah.
When y'all hear it, y'all gonna be like, oh, this
I
tea.
can't wait.
What the kids say? Oh, this tea.
Yes.
Did I do it right? They say that
Is
you
it
got
this finger or this
a
finger,
specific finger.
I don't know.
Oh, you
Look,
got a
how
1-year-old.
close
I'm
enough?
sorry, you got a
Honey,
1-year-old.
look,
You watch it
I'm
super
knowing
simple.
this.
All right.
Okay, that means more.
More.
Okay.
I'm hollering.
What we doing?
More money, please.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I want to thank both of my guests for
Hold
being
on.
here today. What's up? What I miss?
Also, make sure that y'all check out Receipts, honey, on Revolt
Yes.
TV, honey.
Oh, yeah.
So fun. Highlighting, just Black excellence overall. Don't worry, it's going to be announced and all those kind of things. So, make sure you look out for that.
Yes, we love it. I want to thank both of you guys for being here today. Give it up for Lala Milan and my boy Kendall. Woo! If you guys want to keep up with all of them, please like, share, and subscribe. Check out their social medias, and we'll see you guys next time for what's
For
next.
what?
Girl.
Love it,
For
hip-hop.
Love and Hip Hop?
For what's next with Jay Ryan.
Oh, my.
Crazy. Lately I feel like escaping. I get so numb when I fall